The NCWLIFE Channel proudly presents live coverage of the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. This morning is the TekniPlex Youth Parade. Coverage on the NCWLIFE Channel is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswell's Home Furnishings, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Merry Maids, Together for Youth, and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Now, let's go live to Orondo Avenue in Wenatchee, right across from the Chelan County Courthouse, with your hosts, NCWLIFE Channel's own Eric Granstrom and 1974 Apple Blossom Queen, Julie Agens Kuntz.
And welcome to Wenatchee, Washington. It's the apple capital of the world, and this is the first Saturday of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. We're broadcasting live here from Orondo Avenue, where we will shortly see the first entries into the TekniPlex Youth Parade. And thank you for joining us. I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with my good friend here, former Queen Julie Agens Kuntz.
Good morning, Eric.
Are you ready for a parade?
I am so ready. I'm so excited.
This is going to be great, and the weather is fantastic.
Yes.
So thanks to Apple Blossom for ordering our weather here today. We appreciate it.
Yes.
They just, it was return mail last year on the whole order for the good weather thing.
But a lot of people were very tough and toughed it out. And,
yes.
So we give them kudos for that.
So we got lots of sunshine splashing our horizon here today, and a glorious day to celebrate the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, 106th festival underway here with the Youth Parade coming down, sponsored by TekniPlex in just mere moments. And I do hear an airplane flying overhead. Now I was told that the Miss Vidal would not be flying today, but, sometimes...
consider your source, though, Eric, who told you that.
That's right. That's right. Never believe anything Dan Kuntz says.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I learned my lesson once again when it comes to that. But thank you for joining us here along the parade route, and thanks for joining us here on our broadcast, wherever you may be. And Julie's got our Facebook page pulled up, so if you are watching us from somewhere around the world right now and couldn't be in the Wenatchee Valley for the first weekend of Apple Blossom Festival, we get it, we understand, but say hi to us on our Facebook feed, and we'll be sure and try to say hi to you as well. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, that's Alpine Air for heating and cooling. Alpine Air is the one to turn to, the experts with Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and Air, visit their website at alpineair.net. And that sounds like the Miss Vidal. That's a louder plane up above us. We are underway with our broadcast. We've got cameras all around the parade route. We've got Juan, who is brand new to our NCWLIFE Channel team, and he has got a contraption where he's got this what do you call it?
Looks like a backpack.
Yeah, it's kind of a backpack affair where the camera's being held over his head by a loop. And so he's wandering around the parade route and trying to get us some shots of some smiley people. Oh, there's that camera. There we go. You can see that Juan is across over towards the Memorial Park area here at Apple Blossom Festival. And while we wait for the parade to get our way, we are going to take a little break and give some love to our sponsors on our broadcast on the NCWLIFE Channel. So we will do that, and we will have the first of the parade in just mere moments. It is a cast of thousands gathering along the parade route for the 2025 TekniPlex Youth Parade. We'll come back with more of the parade coming up here next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
Welcome to Boswell's, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome back once again here to our live coverage of the TekniPlex Youth Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Julie Agens Kuntz, our former queen, who is always a queen. Once you're a queen, you're always a queen, right?
Well,
forever?
As far as my family's concerned, at least I say I am.
Okay.
I don't know if
all
they
right,
agree
we got
or
you.
not, so,
And happy to be here along the parade route. And we've got Juan out there with our roaming camera. So if you are across the way from us on Orondo Avenue, when the camera comes your way, be sure and wave and say hi. Oh, there we go. We got some folks that are in the shot here. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Our coverage here on the NCWLIFE Channel is brought to you in part by Aging and Adult Care services and provided to enhance the quality of a senior or disabled individual's life and to allow individuals the opportunity to live in their own home. Go to aaccw.org for more information about aging and adult care. Also by Boswell's Home Furnishings. They're on the web at boswellsfurniture.com. Expansive showroom with extensive inventory, complimentary design assistance, superior customer service, free full-service local delivery. That's at Boswell's. So here we go. I heard sirens up above, and I believe those are purposeful for the parade. Those aren't an emergency that's happening right now.
Correct.
So that's a good sign. The parade will, by the way, if you love parades and you're here for this beautiful weather here today, we have 69 entries in the parade this year for the TekniPlex Youth Parade. That is fantastic.
That's wonderful. So that's usually once they get to us about an hour, little hour and a half possibly.
Yep, absolutely. And
depends on how fast they're running down the street. You know, these kids have energy and short legs. So
that is true. That is true. Now, after the parade is over, of course, you're more than welcome to head to Memorial Park for the entertainment on the Gisa Entertainment Stage. Of course, the food fair going on, and I'll tell you, it's hard to choose. So go for something now for lunch after the parade's over, and then try something different for dinner. And be sure and bring your appetite because there's good food going on. And, of course, funnel cakes for college funds. I mean, that's awesome as well.
It's wonderful. That's something that the Paynes have done. Bob and Nita Payne and Ben, who flies up from L.A. every year to help his dad, and they're working hard. They have been cutting so many strawberries. Boy, yeah. So they put in a lot of energy, but it's such a wonderful community effort and goes to kids to go to college.
Now, we were talking to the crowd that was assembled here earlier before we got on our broadcast here today. And so I just wanted to mention that, of course, the festival began officially at noon on Thursday this past week with the Chief for a Day program. And watch carefully because we've seen several times where the Chief for the Day kids are in the parade in some of the police vehicles and fire vehicles and things like that. So be on the lookout.
Yes.
Because I'm sure you're going to see some of our Chief for a Day kids that were part of that very special ceremony that starts off the Apple Blossom Festival every year on the Thursday at noon. And then, of course, entertainment throughout. And then the beer garden as well, Blossoms and Brews. Happy to have that back again this year. And just a fun time. We can't forget also the Fantastic Shows Carnival is over across the river in East Wenatchee. That's in the Sportsman's parking lot.
Correct.
So if you want to get the kids, full of food and then go see if they can hold on to it, over
Eric.
to the carnival. And, of course, that means you'll get sucked into riding some of those rides as well. So careful about that, Mom, Dad, and Grandma and Grandpa. What else do we have going on? Of course, this week is the full week of festival.
Yes.
With let's see, we have we were talking earlier about the All-Service Club and Community
Correct.
Luncheon. That's coming up on Thursday at noon at the Wenatchee Convention Center. And Reuben Mays, former Washington State running back and former NFL running back, is going to be the keynote speaker.
And he's a good speaker.
Yes, he's very good, and he's very involved in nonprofit organizations these days. So that's worth the price of admission right there. Yes. I get the opportunity again this year to be your MC for the event, so I'm looking forward to that.
Good.
On Friday, of course, it's the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade. That's over with our friends in East Wenatchee on Grant Road. We'll be broadcasting that as well. It'll be Grant Olson and Ron Burschauer.
Oh, yay.
Ron is back again this year, former owner of Jerry's Auto Supply. So they'll be telling us about the cars as they come down the parade route on Grant Road in East Wenatchee, of course, on Valley Mall Parkway too. And I'll be out there trying to avoid traffic.
Well, and we're talking at our production meeting how you kind of just, if you have a car and you show up and you want to be in the parade,
let you in there.
kind of get to do it.
Absolutely. So, Marion is going to be driving local tells.
Awesome.
in entry into the Classy Chassis Parade next Friday. And also, I understand that next Friday and Saturday, you need to be on the lookout for Melanie, Marion's young little friend from 1964. Is she going to be in her ball gown, Marion? Is that the plan? Okay, so she has a little tiara as well.
Yes.
Now, is it a tiara? Is it a crown? What is it?
A tiara only goes part way.
Okay.
And a crown is fully round.
Oh, okay.
So
when you see the ladies on the float, they're probably wearing a tiara.
They're wearing a tiara.
Not a crown.
Crowns are actually very heavy.
Okay.
And then you have, because they're metal and our heads are round, then you usually have to add a little hair piece for something. You know, it's a whole doodah, Eric.
Okay, a doodah.
It's a doodah.
And a do is in D-E-W or?
I don't know. It's a Darcy word. You'll have to check.
Okay. All right. Of course. Christofferson, Aaron, who is engaged, is getting married in graduation and fiance, and we really appreciate their efforts because they are the behind-the-scenes muscle that happens in the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival and the festival office, which is over here in Memorial Park as well. So certainly appreciate those ladies.
We would not be successful without them. They keep everything on track.
Yeah, it's not happening. And, of course, volunteers. Hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that help make Apple Blossom Festival go every single year. I know you're a volunteer. I'm a volunteer. And it doesn't happen without the support of this community. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control. Living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured with Harvest Valley Pest Control. They're using kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate at 509-423-2207. We're going to take a break, come back, and I think we're going to have parade entries coming our way next here as we broadcast live along Orondo Avenue for the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival TekniPlex Youth Parade. Back with more right after this.
Between juggling groceries, preparing meals, and lending a helping hand, you're a hero without a cape. But who's there to support you? Aging and Adult Care honors caregivers like you, the relatives, friends, and neighbors, helping loved ones remain safely at home. Aging and Adult Care offers chore services, respite, personal care, and more. Serving Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Lincoln, Adams, and Okanagan counties, call Aging and Adult Care at 1-800-572-4459 for caregiver support.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at merrymaidesofwenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So relax, it's done.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Celebrate Apple Blossom with the Classy Chassis Parade on Friday, May 2nd at 6 p.m. on the NCWLIFE Channel. Coverage is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswell's Home Furnishings, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Merry Maids, Together for Youth, and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Watch the Classy Chassis Parade Friday, May 2nd at 6 p.m. on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Welcome back once again to live coverage of the TekniPlex Youth Parade here on the NCWLIFE Channel, and we can see some wigwags up the street. We hear the sirens. The start of the parade is coming, and for those of you that are gathered along Orondo Avenue within the sound of our voice, when the first entry comes, we would appreciate you please standing and removing your hats and helping to celebrate the start of the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival with our TekniPlex Youth Parade, as we have sheriffs, we have police, we have a lot of very important folks that are helping us start the parade here today. So we would appreciate that when they get to this place. We're talking about some of the festivities that are yet to come here. Of course, next Friday, we mentioned the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade. And then following Saturday, a week from today, in fact, a week exactly from right now, we'll be back at this location again. We hope you're back as well for the Stamilt Grand Parade.
Yes.
And I haven't seen a sheet yet, but it seems to get bigger and bigger and better and better every year.
Yes. So it's longer. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Because there will be more entries.
This one's about an hour and next week 45 minutes, something like that. Again, with the new folks who have gathered here along the courthouse steps and here along Orondo Avenue, I want to see a show of hands of anybody who was here at the parade last year. Were you here last year? Raise your hands. Okay, a few people. All right. I think they turned our volume down there, Marion. Those that were here for the Grand Parade last year, they muscled through some wet weather.
They are very hardy Pacific Northwest people.
Yeah, that is true. And a lot of folks came prepared because they paid attention to the forecast.
Yes, they did.
And they said, oh, yeah, it's going to rain. Okay, so they got their ponchos out and they said, by gosh, I'm not going to miss a parade. Yep. And so, some hardy folks watched the Grand Parade last year. And this year, knock on wood, it looks like our weather's going to hold all week long here for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Again, my name is Eric Granstrom. I'm with the TV station, and joining us here on the broadcast today, honored once again to be joined by my good friend, Julie Agens Kuntz, who was a Apple Blossom Queen a few years ago.
Just a few.
Just a few.
And I've been Director General. I've been on the festival board. I've been a junior royalty chaperone. You name it, I've done it.
We've got the first of our parade that you can see coming down the route right now, down Orondo Avenue. And we hope this is the pace that we get for the rest of the parade. I mean, maybe it was weather-related last year.
It could have been.
They were really scooting by us, so our cameras had a hard time keeping up with what was going on.
Hopefully they'll just take their time and enjoy this beautiful weather and let us get our script read off for them.
Right, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, as our parade reaches our location, we ask that you please stand as we honor our U.S. and state flags presented by the American Legion Color Guard. They are followed by the Chelan County Sheriff's Office, proudly collaborating with the Wenatchee Police Department, Douglas County Sheriff's Office, East Wenatchee Police Department, Washington State Patrol, and Chelan County Regional Justice Center. Here you see a pickup truck that is the Wenatchee Police Department's Volunteer in Police Services, or VIPS. Volunteers who provide community service to the city of Wenatchee and the Wenatchee Police Department. If you'd like to volunteer, get a hold of VIPS and find out how. After our VIPS entry, here come the Scouts. Scouting America is for youth to learn, adventure, and to lead. Welcome, Scouts of America. And, of course, our sponsor of the parade, the youth parade here today, is TekniPlex. Since 1950, TekniPlex employees have been supporting our local farmers by providing quality packaging for our valley's produce. Farming together, TekniPlex celebrates with friends and families of the Wenatchee Valley, creating a legacy to remember, a lasting partnership, and having the best time ever. Of course, one thing we see, Julie, every year about the parade and about the route and those that are entered into it, they try to take the theme and work with the theme. And, of course, the theme this year is...
The best time ever.
The best time ever. And having the best time ever, our friends from TekniPlex.
Yes. Eric, guess what I hear?
Do you hear, yeah, I think I hear it.
I hear a band.
Oh, I'm excited.
We have our combined East Wenatchee school bands, Eastmont Junior High, Sterling Junior High, and Eastmont Junior.
Crowd.
Yeah, I got a big crowd.
You got to play.
Yeah.
Let's listen in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's let them hear ya. You know, you combine the two, Julie. That's a lot of kids.
It's a large group. It's a very large group.
That's fantastic. All right, I'm excited.
Okay, here we go. Coming into our screen now is our Apple Blossom Festival Junior Royalty, and shining bright is Queen Rosemary Hughes and Princess Mia Ferris. They're both from Kinroy Elementary, and Princess Elizabeth Carter representing Sunny Slope. These young leaders are proud to represent their schools and community. Don't miss the fun at Pepsi Cola Youth Day tomorrow at Memorial Park, celebrating our Valley's amazing youth. And I'm going to give out a shout out to Queen Rosemary. Hopefully she looks at the camera.
Hello, ladies, looking fantastic on our Apple Blossom Royalty floats.
These young ladies wrote essays in 5th grade, and out of 81 contestants, these 3 young ladies had the top essays.
We've got our chaperones.
We got
next,
our chaperone
right?
next on the screen. We have junior royalty chaperones Janet Gaynor and Denise Solom. These are 2 friendly faces that are keeping our junior royalty on track and having fun. They're cruising through the parade in style thanks to Doug Jones and his 2012 Audi S5 convertible.
Hello, ladies. Good to see you. We have more junior royalty finalists coming up, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's give a big welcome. Oh, let's wait till I can see them. Oh, here's our first one. Here we go. Big welcome to Aurelia Tongi from the River Academy, Annabelle Perinsky from Cascade Elementary. These bright young ladies were chosen from 81 inspiring essays written by 5th graders across the Wenatchee and Eastmont school districts. And they are in Jim Addison's 2015 V-Dub convertible. Oh, I already missed that one. Did I get that one?
Nope.
Okay.
More junior royalty next. Our finalist, Ella Hall from Joseph Cornalis, Lincoln, Alyssa Orendane from ride in a 1961 Chrysler Newport convertible driven by Rob Hurt. And of course, Columbia Fruit Packers is packed right in there. Their interpretation of the best time ever is a celebration of the fruits of our labor during our apple and cherry harvest.
And now on your screen we have Lincoln Elementary. The Coyotes are always having the best time ever, and there are a lot of coyotes out there today.
Oh, they're singing. They're singing.
Go ahead.
Well, for the first time, the Wenatchee School District middle school bands have combined to form Wenatchee Valley Thunder. They're playing Santana's Smooth, arranged by Doug Adams. The band is led by Director Mahaney, Angela Richmond, and Jeffrey Sandberg. Welcome. Combined bands, I love it.
Yes.
Pioneer, Orchard, and Foothills all together. Julie, I would say that's a very smooth job by the combined forces there.
I like it. Makes it such a larger group, and it's very forceful and wonderful. Great job.
Well, that's a lot of practice, too.
Yes,
I mean, imagine just getting together to play the song,
yes.
and then, oh, by the way, we got to march for about 5 miles on a parade route. So, yeah, that's something else. Congratulations to Wenatchee Valley Thunder Marching Band. I love it. And, of course,
yes,
color guard, all that
all
fun stuff. Hey, here's some very important people coming down, or a very important person coming down the parade route right now, Julie.
Yes. This is our 2025 Youth Parade Grand Marshal, Karen Rutherford, with over 25 years of championing young education and community programs in the Wenatchee Valley. Karen's impact is truly inspiring. She's riding in style today. Cliff. And a special thanks to Larson Gross for sponsoring her $1,000 donation to a local charity of her choice. Congratulations, Miss Karen.
There's to Karen. Curious, confident, creative thinkers at Pinnacle's Prep. It's different. Their personalized approach allows students to contextualize their learning through hands-on project using our community as their classroom. Welcome, Pinnacle's Prep.
This is our first decorated school bus. I like it.
Next up, your local Special Olympics Washington athletes. Wenatchee Parks and Recreation and Cultural Services offers 14 different Special Olympic sports throughout 3 seasons. Sports include bowling, basketball, alpine skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, figure and speed skating, softball, golf, soccer, swimming, cheerleading, cycling, and track and field. We welcome the Special Olympics Washington athletes here to the TekniPlex Youth Parade. We just had the Winter Games here not too many months ago. It was the 25th anniversary of the Winter Games happening, the state Winter Games happening right here in the Wenatchee Valley. And that takes a huge volunteer force as well to make that happen. So welcome to our Special Olympics athletes where their focus is inclusion. And for those watching at home, there you see the banner for Special Olympics. And there's a little fire truck coming up next, Julie. Tell us about that.
It is our Wenatchee Valley Fire Department Volunteer Association and the 1957 modified remodeled VDA bus, redesigned 25 years ago to make it a parade vehicle. The work was done by the Chelan County Fire District #1 volunteers and donated to the Douglas County Fire District #2 volunteers, painted by SkillSource.
SkillSource is a great program, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Here in the Wenatchee Valley.
Yes, it is.
And that's a cool bus. And you got to be careful. Sometimes they'll squirt you with some water with that bus. We've seen that in the past.
If you're in Fuego, yes.
Next up, Joyful Scholars provides a holistic preschool through 12th grade education in the Montessori tradition, empowering students to use sound judgment, evaluate and understand the world around them, and be well-informed, contributing citizens. Joyful Schools Montessori, welcome to the parade. They did a lot of work there.
Yes, they did. Smile, you're on camera. Eric, this next entry is pretty awesome. It's a second City Academy. He's the winner of this year's Youth Parade T-shirt design contest for grades kindergarten through 5th. His cheerful artwork is featured on the bright yellow shirts, which we are wearing.
Got it right
You'll
here.
see all around today, and he's riding in style in a Dale Haley's 2003 Volkswagen Beetle convertible. Give him a big, huge wave as he cruises by.
Next up, we have Wenatchee Valley YMCA. For youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility, the Wenatchee Valley YMCA.
Oh, we have.
Oh, we're doing some exercises. There we go.
Maybe they work out at the YMCA.
Got some kettlebells going on.
Good job,
Nice job,
Yes.
ladies. Okay, now you're going to have to go to the YMCA's website, find out when you can join the kettlebell in the middle of the street exercise with the YMCA.
Up next, all the way from Prosser, Washington, we have the Housel Middle School Marching Band made up of 7th grade Washington, which is in the lower Yakima Valley. Housel's band is directed by Mr. Dan Norris, assisted today by Prosser High School drum majors Yoshimi Garcia and Miriam Slanecker. Welcome to the TekniPlex Youth Parade.
Next up, we have Catholic Charities, and they want to encourage you to play with your child. Not only fun, it is one of the most important ways you can nurture their development. There are no rules when it comes to play, and you don't need fancy toys to interact and have fun with your child. At Catholic Charities, their Play and Learn groups support parents and guardians in learning about child development. You have the opportunity to engage and explore in a warm and welcoming environment with you or your child while learning about your child's unique interests and skill levels.
Next up on our screen, we have the River Academy, a pre-K-12 classical Christian school located right here in Wenatchee. They've been partnering with parents for over 25 years to educate the next generation of Christian leaders. They believe it is the best time ever to become a TRA regent. And to learn more about their distinct education model that aligns with your family's values, schedule your tour today at theriveracademy.org.
And they get it. They're waving at the
They
camera.
are.
They know they're on TV right now. Welcome, River Academy. Preschool options for 3- and 4-year-olds. Want to get them going early?
Might as well.
Get a hold of them. You are watching live coverage of the TekniPlex Youth Parade here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Merry Maids. Leaving your house cleaning chores to the caring team members at Merry Maids of Wenatchee is the easy way to have completely a clean home, just the way you want. For your free in-home estimate, call today 509-293-4243. That's 509-293-4243.
Please welcome now the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Queen, Ella Johnson. Ella is excited to celebrate the 106th Apple Blossom Festival and invites everyone to join all the wonderful activities this year. She's riding in style in Dean Johnson's 2008 Solera convertible. Let's give her a big cheer as she passes by.
Ella's done a great job
Yes,
as
she
our
has.
queen so far this year. Welcome, Ella. Next are the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival princesses, Deja Carlson and Yasmin Perez. These lovely ladies are cruising down the parade route in style, chauffeured by Gary Sparks in his 2014 Mustang. Welcome, ladies.
Woohoo!
You even blew him a kiss?
I do. I love
How
them.
about you?
Well, and following our princesses, we have our wonderful royalty chaperones, Jan Crawlard and Terry Van Horn. They're dedicated to provide essential support and guidance to our royalty, ensuring they fulfill their royal duties with grace. I love these ladies. They're amazing, and they are riding today in Tom Lewis's 2006 Ford Mustang GT convertible. That's a nice car.
They do so much behind the scenes.
You have no idea.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I forgot my lipstick. Yeah, I forgot my hair product. I forgot my purse. I forgot this. I forgot that.
Oh, my tiara broke.
Yeah.
We had a tiara breakage last week, so yes.
Yes. So they are there with super glue, with extra lip balm, whatever you need. They got it. That's the chaperones.
Hey, Eric, these are your guys.
Hey, the Wenatchee Bighorns basketball team is coming down the parade route with under ownership Sean Cooprider and community ambassador Sandy Cooprider. The Bighorns are back in the Wenatchee, bringing high-flying action to the courts at Wenatchee Valley College. They also give back to the community through their hashtag Community First volunteering program. They support the community and want your support for upcoming again tomorrow. Great 1st and 2nd, and Vancouver, May 9th. Go to WenatcheeBighorns.com for tickets and more information. By the way, the Wenatchee Bighorns picked up a big, giant win last night over Great Falls. A big win last night over Great Falls. Way to go, boys, as they try to take over first place in the TBL Pacific Northwest Division. The Wenatchee Bighorns right here in the Wenatchee Valley, playing at Wenatchee Valley College. Again, they'll play tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon against Willamette Valley. Get your tickets and watch Bighorns basketball. It's a lot of fun.
They are tall.
Yes. Yes,
they
are.
Tall. I was standing next to one about a week or two ago, and oh my goodness. Well, snuck in between the Bighorns and our next band, we have the Numerica Credit Union. They offer youth growth checking and savings accounts, as well as their FamPay app for teaching kids about allowances, budgeting, and loans. Numerica also offers financial education in local schools and materials on their website at numericacu.com.
Welcome to America, and I get to introduce a band. I'm excited about this. The Sultan Middle School Skyhawk Marching Band is proud and honored to be here today for the Apple Blossom Youth Parade. Band is under the direction of Emily Suter, drum majors Azriel Cookson and Ava Porter, and leading the way is the band performs Louie Louie, arranged by Paul Lavender. Hey, many thanks to their band supporters for being here today. Let's listen in. It's the official state song, by the way.
It is the official state song.
How do you not sing along with that?
I don't know, but I'm just thinking, how early did these kids get up to get here this morning?
Yeah, they
did some traveling.
They probably made the trip over Highway 2 this morning, so thankfully we had some good weather for them.
Yes, we appreciate them being here. Next on your screen, we have the K Connections. The Dino Fund K Connections is a foster care placement agency, and we are happy to have them in our parade lineup today. They've got some dinosaurs in that truck there, Eric.
I see that. I see that. Don't ask me to name the dinosaur, because I failed that in school.
I did teach third grade. Let's see. Looks like, well, I don't know.
My daughter's an elementary school teacher,
so
and I told her that I had to go back to school here the other day. I went over to Mission View Elementary School. They had the Samaritan's Feet shoe giveaway to the entire student body. And I didn't tell my daughter that at first. And she says, Dad, why are you going back to an elementary school? I said, well, I failed third grade, so I had to go back and take a couple of tests. And I think it was about dinosaurs. Yeah.
Well, it looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's a pterodactyl.
See, you know,
and I don't see a
dinos.
Stegosaurus. Those are the ones with the spikes on the back.
Okay, Stegosaurus. Okay, I gotcha.
But he's not there. I don't see him.
So K Connections, welcome and thanks for being part of the Apple Blossom Festival TekniPlex Youth Parade as we broadcast live here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Coming up next, Focal Point Tutoring. Students at Focal Point get their best ever Focal Point kids in school and life. Focal Point students kinder to college, studying math, language arts, writing, and science, and I'll bet they know their dinosaurs.
I bet they do know their dinosaurs. And they have a lovely space, and they will rent it out for birthday parties. So we have done that before. So
like that.
Just give them a call.
Good shot of the group there.
Yes.
We got a school bus coming out.
We do. Now on your screen, we have Epic Early Learning that includes preschool education, health services coordination, and family support services at no cost to qualifying families. Children who participate in the program learn to manage their feelings, get along with others, and follow classroom routines. Epic Early Learning is such a huge part of helping our youngest kids in our valley. There's some animals stuck to the front of that bus there, Eric.
Were they stuck there on purpose? Or
I don't know. It's a unicorn.
Were they speeding on the way here?
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, and we got a pig, a blow-up pig there.
Oh, that's Peppa Pig.
Blow-up dinosaur.
You will learn that as a soon-to-be grandpa. That's Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, excited. My daughter's got our grandson coming next month. Or no, about 2 weeks away.
Okay.
Holy cow. Well, next up, here come the 2025 Director General Kurt Ulrich and his wife Cindy. Kurt plays a vital role in overseeing the festival board of directors who work tirelessly to bring the festival to life each year. They're cruising in style, chauffeured by Kellen Klingensmith in her classic 1930 Roadster convertible in sleek black. Let's give a big cheer for the leadership and dedication to the festival, Director General Kurt Ulrich and his wife Cindy. Thank you for being here today and, of course, for all your service to the Apple Blossom Festival. And I guess the description didn't quite match the car.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's a Mustang.
You know, as much as I love Kurt and Cindy, you know who's right behind them? Horses. We have Horses on Course Pony Club. A global equestrian youth organization has an estimated membership of over 130,000 across 31 countries. Pony Club is an educational organization that promotes horsemanship, sportsmanship, stewardship, and leadership through a program of riding and horse care with a focus on teaching valuable life skills and fostering a love for horses. Good job.
Beautiful horses, too. My sister had horses growing up, and she used mane and tail all the time. That's the shampoo for the manes and tails. And she was also using that in her hair.
Yes,
she says
fine.
It's great shampoo.
It's great shampoo.
And, of course, whenever you have a entry that doesn't go find a tree, sometimes they go in the street, and so you got to have the chum bucket behind to clean things up after the fact.
Good job, gentlemen. And ladies, if there's any ladies there.
The American Legion Auxiliary and their Poppy Princess collect donations each year through their Poppy program. Since 1921, this program has raised money for military personnel, veterans, and their families. Welcome, American Legion Auxiliary and Poppy Princess Samantha Brown. Welcome to the TekniPlex Youth Parade.
Hey, Eric, did you know we have a figure skating club?
I did know that. I did know that.
They're pretty amazing. The Wenatchee Figure Skating Club includes figure skaters of all ages and skill levels. Be sure to check out their annual holiday show on December 20th at Town Toyota Center. And I know they're going into the competitive season. Good job. Some of them were actually doing some of their moves on the ground. They're pretty amazing.
Wow.
A lot of practice.
Incredible. That's incredible. Of course, they share ice time at the Town Toyota Center and the community rink with the Wenatchee Wild.
Yes, they do.
Wenatchee Wild going through their 18th season, bringing you junior hockey and family sports entertainment to the Wenatchee Valley, and proud members of the Western Hockey League, Wenatchee Wild. We can't wait for another season of wild hockey in the Wolves' Den. I guess I jumped the gun a little bit.
That's okay.
There,
They're right behind the figure skaters.
You know,
it was a really good segue,
all
though,
all
Eric.
on skates,
yes,
right?
and so that segue was perfect.
Yeah, well. Don't ask me to do a super sow cow or whatever it is. We all know how that will end.
Well,
I've had a tendency to injure myself a lot here lately, so no
I can
no
neither
double
confirm
sow
nor
cows
deny
for me.
any of that, Eric.
Walt, the mascot for the Wild. And now another band, Julie.
Okay, from the Columbia Junior High Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Jim Kelsey is pleased to be part of the 2025 Apple Blossom Youth Parade. They are from the Fife School District located just north of Tacoma. The band is comprised of talented 8th and 9th grade students proud to put their marching and musical skills on display for your enjoyment. Let's give a listen. The parade pace has been very good today, Eric. I'm going to give the parade marshals a good shout out for that.
Okay, Julie. Thin Mints, Samoas, tag along, s'mores. You pick your favorite, and we agree. No matter what, the Scouts, Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington, Northern Idaho, are having the best time ever in their cookie era. Thanks to the generous people of the Wenatchee Valley, Girl Scouts in our area were able to sell over 50,000 boxes of cookies.
Amazing. I bought a lot of them.
Yeah, I did too. I got suckered in again.
We love the Girl Scouts.
They're so good.
They're so good.
Thank you, Girl Scouts,
Yes,
for
they work
all
hard.
you do. Hey, we know these faces.
We sure do. Let's give a warm welcome to our 2025 Appellarian Chancellor, Linda Harold, and her husband, Dave. The Appellarians are the dedicated group that helps host the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, traveling to over 15 festivals throughout the Pacific Northwest. Linda and Dave are riding in style, driven by their son, John, and their Mustang. Thank you for all your leadership and volunteer hours that you put in to help make this festival go. I'm going to give this one to you, Eric.
You are?
And I am.
I know you usually grab this one.
Well, I'm going to look for kids I know.
Okay. Stage Kids is coming up next to enter a whole new world with Stage Kids' production of Aladdin and the Numerica Performing Arts Center, May 28th through June 1st.
Aren't they amazing? This has become such a great theater program for our local theater groups. So
Well, and I'll tell you what,
kids.
there's a lot of our Apple Blossom royalty that have come out of this program because it just teaches them so much about stage presence and just taking care of yourself in public.
Yes, it's amazing. Oh, I see some bicycles. We have the Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance with 8 regional chapters, 9,500 plus members and 66,000 plus followers. Evergreen is intentionally known for developing world-class trails, delivering quality projects, and effectively advocating for trail and public lands protection to benefit the mountain bike community. Evergreen also offers camps and classes for kids and adults to help improve their skills and improve their confidence on the trails.
Some of the best trail systems for mountain biking right here in North Central Washington. That's not just here in the region, that's around the world.
Yes. We are blessed.
Yes, and thank you to Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance for what they do here across the state of Washington and specifically here in North Central Washington. Here we come with another band, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the Granite Falls Middle School Marching Band under the direction of Skylar Williams. They are excited to be here at their 4th performance in the Apple Blossom Youth Parade. Let's welcome Granite Falls Middle School Marching Band.
We're going to keep going back to the bands. I jumped.
That's okay.
I got excited.
Okay. You notice that a lot of the choices for uniform colors for the bands have been black?
Yes. Yes, they have.
It's a little hot.
A little hot. On your screens now, we have the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center. They are a community resource for those looking to gather, engage, and educate themselves while celebrating and preserving our local history, art, sciences, and culture. Learn more about their kids camp and programs at WenatcheeValleyMuseum.org.
By the way, those kids camps are fantastic.
I know, they are so wonderful.
And at first kids are like, what? I don't want to learn during the summertime. It's actually really, really fun.
They make it lots of fun.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you learn a lot about Apple Blossom Festival.
You do,
at
yes.
the museum.
Well, Apple Blossom and our whole apple industry.
Mm-hmm. This is true. This is true. Uh-oh. Do I see pirates? Aye, matey. Lake Chelan Pirates celebrate their 2025 Lake Chelan Pirate Fest season with a summer of pirating fun at Lake Chelan and beyond with many pirate events. LakeChelanPirateFest.com is the web address, and aye, matey.
Everybody loves a good pirate. Never really seen a pirate van before. I'm kind of impressed.
That's new. That's new.
It's very lovely.
Yeah, that's for those land lovers out there.
We now have a bunch of kids. This is the Apple Capital Gymnastics. They always bring the party. Check out their wide spread of gymnastics training opportunities, open gyms, and party rental events. Their coaches are professional, fun, and ready to bring the best time ever. Apple Capital Gymnastics.
One of our larger entries this year, Julie.
See?
Look at all of the kids and parents and everybody in the parade having the best time ever. Yeah, cartwheels down the parade route. Of course, now I'm thinking of injuring myself again.
Oh, well, yeah,
no,
please don't.
I'll leave it for the youngsters that are much more spry than I. I do see that the cartwheels, they've got gloves on. That helps preserve the hands.
The hands.
Yeah. But that's incredible. I would be so dizzy. From View Elementary, doing a cheer. Okay, I like it.
I like their shiny pom-poms.
What a wonderful event at Mission View the other day with the Samaritan's Feet and the Wenatchee Bighorns.
Yes.
400, almost 500 pairs of shoes, brand new shoes given out to the kids at Mission View Elementary School. A very special event, and I'll tell you, the kids were just beaming with smiles all the way around. Jeff Jagger's the principal out there, and they do a fantastic job. All the teachers, all the parents that are involved with Mission View, great job, thumbs up.
I'm always so impressed that so many kids come out on a Saturday, and the parents and the teachers as well.
Well, and you want to see something fun, be up at the top of the parade route and trying to herd those cats until it's time to go.
It is herding cats, believe me.
Another band, Julie.
Yes, we have Harborview Point Middle School Marching Hawks Band. They are made up of their color guard, and the band is made up of approximately 125 7th and 8th grade students. The band has earned many awards over the years, and they, I believe, are from Mukilteo, Washington. Welcome to the Youth Parade.
Little Neil Diamond.
Yeah. This is for Mary V.
Everybody should sing along.
Yeah.
And touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you.
This is my granddaughter's song.
Sweet
Caroline.
You got to throw that in there because
Well, I had to.
it's really not. It's not the song until you get the.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Appreciate you joining us here for live coverage of the TekniPlex Youth Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Caught in a conflict, family, housing, business? Call Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center at 509-888-0957 for help. Wenatchee School District, WSD Wenatchee Soccer League is coming our way. Education not only provided at home and school, sports like soccer teach our kids to shape their character with honesty, respect, and to follow the rules. Soccer is life and helpful, and they call it the beautiful game.
The beautiful game.
Yes. And I'll tell you what,
football, the real football.
The real football, and the job that is done in the Wenatchee Valley for soccer from the ground up is just fantastic.
Isn't it, though? Yes.
Lewis and Clark is next.
Yay.
I see I'm getting ahead of our TV cameras here. I apologize.
We get so excited.
I apologize. I'm always looking ahead.
There they are, Eric.
Lewis and Clark is a dual-language elementary school in the Wenatchee Valley where students learn in English and Spanish to become bilingual, biliterate, and future-ready. That is Lewis and Clark Elementary School, and welcome, Lewis and Clark.
Yes. Colorful costumes, love the multicultural aspect to this.
Got two elementary schools back to back
We
here, Julie.
do.
Boy, I'll tell you, that's a lot of garb to put on for a parade, huh?
It sure is.
So colorful.
Right now on your screen we have John Newberry Elementary School, one of 6 elementary schools in the Wenatchee School District. The school was named after the famous English publisher John Newberry. He's commemorated by the Newberry Medal Award annually since 1922. By the American Library Association for the most distinguished contribution to children's literature in the United States. The school has over 400 students enrolled. Please give a warm Wenatchee welcome to our friends from John Newberry Elementary.
They have an actual float. I love this.
I love it too.
That's fantastic.
Good job, Newberry.
Best time ever.
Best time ever.
Theme for this year's festival. Dramatically sewn throughout the TekniPlex Youth Parade here today. Wow, they just keep coming. By the way, if you go up anywhere near Western, when it's time for school to start or school's over, you'll see exactly how many people are going to John Newberry Elementary School because it is a lot of drop-offs and pickups going on at John Newberry. That is for sure. huge parental support at John Newberry.
Yes.
And it takes a village.
It truly does.
I know that's a book out there,
No,
but
but
it really does take a village
Yeah.
to help raise our chillins,
Yes.
as we say. That's a great shot right there. Beautiful. Look at the crowd that's gathered here out in front of the Chelan County Courthouse in downtown Wenatchee, Washington. Hello,
Cuties.
youngins.
Yeah.
Well, next up, we've got the Chelan Douglas Child Services Association. Offers child development and family support services for pregnant women and families of children ages birth to 5 who reside in East Wenatchee, and Greater Chelan Douglas counties.
Yes, and right behind them we have Quincy Middle School Marching Band, built of students in the 7th and 8th grade and combining them for today's performance. Quincy students are excited to share their marching and playing with everyone on the parade route. Go Jacks!
Thank you, Quincy, and thanks, and go Jacks, as you mentioned.
Jacks,
Home of
yes.
the Jackrabbits, of course. After our marching band from Quincy, we've got Sport Gymnastics. They've been the leader in children's fitness since opening in 2001. They focus on building confidence and a lifelong love of staying active. Their competitive teams, by the way, have won 18 state team titles. That is Sport Gymnastics.
That's amazing.
Love the color.
It's bright. It kind of goes with our t-shirts.
It does. It does. Combo unit coming down the parade route right now, Julie.
I see that. Oh, there's some more flips. Coming up right behind Sport Gymnastics, we have Pioneer and Foothills Middle School Folklorico. The direction of Ms. Bazan and Ms. Landa, they have performed all over the Wenatchee Valley, sharing the beautiful dances from Mexico. Over 100 students participate in this program. Viva Folklorico.
Beautiful colors on the dresses. Love the sharing of cultures that happens in our community. 38 school buses in their fleet in the Wenatchee School District Transportation Department. 2,500 students to and from school daily, with many others riding school buses to field trips and sporting events throughout the year. Welcome, Wenatchee School District Transportation. The kids can't get to school if they don't have a ride.
That's right.
Thank you for all you do.
Those bus drivers are amazing.
Unsung heroes, I'll tell you
Yes.
that.
And following that, we have Washington Elementary, having the best time with our best friends at Washington Elementary. They're building positive relationships through making good decisions, showing respect, solving problems, and being kind. Welcome, Washington Elementary.
Well, they're saying they're cheering something.
Yes. Oh, they love Washington.
Okay. All right. Hello.
Thinking they're the Eagles. What do you think?
I think so. I think you're right. Or somebody just really wants to be warm on the parade route today. Look at the blue shining in our sunshine here today. And all the bubbles.
Yes.
And the banners. And everybody saying hi. And our TekniPlex Youth Parade. Fantastic. Hello. Of course, you know, where would we be without the dads and moms, you know, to give them a little extra help on the parade route.
And you know, Eric, at the very end of the parade, they get ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
The tradition continues.
The tradition yes.
So you kind of dangle that, ice cream bar, not carrot, in front of the kids if they're, you know, flagging a little bit under the sunshine. And I had to get up. I had to get up so early today. I don't know if I want to do this.
And they might be ice cream sandwiches this year. I'm not sure, but it's ice cream of some sort.
Love it. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Together for Youth. I'd like to encourage you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. We are in the latter stages of the TekniPlex Youth Parade for 2025 here during the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. And we hope you're having a great time. If you're here in person watching it, I mean, that's the best way.
Yes.
But we hope that we're giving you a little slice here on our broadcast as well. Next up, we got St. Joseph, proud that their school was established in 1955. This memory is one of the best times that they look back on fondly. So they are here to celebrate and party like it's 1955. Welcome, St. Joseph's Catholic School.
That was many moons ago, Eric. 1955. But it was a good year.
It was a few moons ago.
Yes. 69 to be exact.
Not that many moons, right, Julie? Celebrating 1955.
Yes. Oh, some of them have their little, those scooters. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, scooter. And I think their thematic color is red. I'm guessing.
So. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Might even be a cardinal red.
Oh, that's very good.
Well, you know. That's why they pay me the big bucks, Julie.
Yes.
Just a reminder that the classy chassis. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Classy Chassis Parade, presented by Les Schwab, is next Friday. That starts at 6 p.m. along Grant Road in East Wenatchee. We'll go down Grant Road and hang a right on Valley Mall Parkway. We'll have that broadcast here live on the NCWLIFE Channel with Grant Olson and Ron Burschauer. And yours truly, I'll be running around the street getting the story on some of the cars and some of the entries in the parade. And then, of course, a week from today, we've got the Stamilk Grand Parade that we'll have live here on the NCWLIFE Channel as well. So be sure and tune in. If you can't be here in person, be sure and tune in to our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel as we celebrate with you Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
On your screen now, we have Teams Learning Center with locations in Wenatchee and Kashmir. Teams is dedicated to providing early childhood education to children from birth through age 6. This incredible nonprofit has been recognized as Nonprofit of the Year for their commitment to supporting our community's youngest learners. They do a very nice job.
Well, another challenge that has occurred here in the last couple of years with the construction that has happened of the new softball field up at Triangle Park, that was the staging area for all of the parades and all of the entries in the parade, and now they've had to kind of scatter out through the weeds up there a little bit on the upper end of town, the west side of town. And so as a result, it's quite the job that the parade marshals and everybody else involved has to get everybody together, to get them on the parade route and get them down here in some sort of fashion that keeps it going as we go throughout the parade. All right, Julie. We have another entry coming down
We
the parade
do. There
route.
they are.
There they are. It is Sanzar Dance Company in Campeche. I'm saying that wrong, but I'm trying. The greatest tradition of celebration, music, dance, and fun is Carnival. It's the town's festival, and it has transcended so much that today it allows a contrast to a past and a present steeped in history. The Carnival is full of joy and charm. It's a way to celebrate life, turning these experiences into magical memories, and that will be treasured in our memories as the best moments of our lives. Sanzar Dance Company, welcome to the 2025 TekniPlex Youth Parade. And I think they were asked to close the gap a little bit.
I think they were.
I was like, hang on for dear life.
But there is a band coming into view here very shortly, Eric. There they are. The Manson Middle School Trojan Marching Band is proud to make the Apple Blossom Youth Parade a part of their annual tradition. This year they will be playing Macklemore's Thrift Shop and Outcast Hey Ya. The band is led by drum majors Denali Pletz and Izzy Walsh. Please enjoy. Manson Middle School.
We love Manson. We'd love Manson to be part of our Apple Blossom Festival as they celebrate their Apple Blossom Festival following this one here in Wenatchee.
Yes, it's always the weekend after our Grand Parade, usually Mother's Day weekend.
Next up is Dance to Glorify, Dancing for Jesus, for the Lord. Welcome, Dance to Glorify, here for the TekniPlex Youth Parade.
Oh, lots of cute ones in the little trailer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for all the work that went into that entry for sure. Another elementary school here, Julie?
We do. We have Lee Elementary Lions having the best ever leaders, one student at a time. Good job, Lee Elementary.
Love the t-shirt. Lee rocks. Love it.
And the red zones.
More bubbles. Gotta have the bubbles.
Bubbles make everything better.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Julie, it looks like we've got a little bit of a gap here in our parade route, so we are going to take a brief break and come back. We've got more of the TekniPlex Youth Parade coming to you live from downtown Wenatchee next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
We're back just in time for Capital Elite All-Stars. They're thrilled to present the Capital Elite All-Stars and their cheer teams, recreational class participants, and their families. These dynamic squads embody the essence of cheerleading and so much more. With their infectious energy and unwavering dedication, they showcase not just athleticism, but also teamwork, artistry, and a strong sense of community. Cheer for the Capital Elite All-Stars, where they truly are more than cheer. And I think our loudest elementary school is on the horizon.
I know, and I just got chills. I love Rock Island Elementary, and here they are, ready to feel the buzz. Here come the proud students of Rock Island Elementary, the Hornets, marching through with spirit, pride, and energy. These young scholars are here to show what it means to be a part of the Hornet family. Let's give them a big cheer as they pass by. Here they come, the Rock Island Hornets.
Definitely Hornet colors out there too, Julie.
Yes, they are.
Looking great. The 2025 Cashmere Middle School Bulldog Marching Band and Drill Team is currently 120 members strong and is led by drum majors Madeline Dorsey and Aiden Gaspar and Liam Bagley. Today, the marching Bulldogs, I should say, will be performing their school song, We Are Cashmere, and the famous 80s hit song, Word Up, by the group Cameo. The color guard is led and choreographed by Annie Chalmers, and the drill team is led by Cashmere High School sophomore Riley Atchison. Special thanks to the Cashmere School District for their purchase of new color guard and drill team uniforms. Enjoy Cashmere.
Got that one.
By the Cashmere Middle School Bulldog Marching Band and Drill Team. Next up, we have the Miss East Cascades Scholarship Organization, the only local affiliate of the Miss America opportunity, representing North Central Washington. One of their reigning title holders, Miss Greater Wenatchee's teen Rosemary Holcomb, from Waterville, who we see today, will compete for the title of Miss Washington's Teen this summer and the chance to represent the state of Washington at Miss America Teen this fall. Riding will be with Rosemary are two of the East Cascades teen ambassadors, Nissy Palma and Maddie Ray Vines. One of their young starbursts, Colette French, complete the sisterhood of the East Cascades program, whose goal is to prep young women for the world and prepare the world for these empowered young women. Welcome.
And now we have the Central Cascade Youth Football and Cheer. They have athletes ranging from 5 to 16 years old. Registration is now open for cheer and football, and practice starts in July. Check them out and register at ccyfc.org. Central Cascade Youth Football and Cheer.
Developing young players as well as cheerleaders. Great organization there. And believe it or not, Julie, this is our final entry in the parade.
Already?
This is the end of the parade coming right now. Our final entry for the 2025 TekniPlex Youth Parade is St. Paul's Lutheran School. At St. Paul's Lutheran School, students embark on a journey of exploration, curiosity, and collaboration, understanding that learning extends beyond textbooks. With faith as their foundation, they engage in meaningful discussions, community services, and innovative projects that ignite their passion and broaden their horizons. They're currently enrolling students from pre-K through 9th grade. By scheduling a tour with them, you will have the opportunity to see firsthand why they are the right choice for your family. Welcome, St. Paul's Lutheran School. And of course, St. Paul's will tell you that you save the best for last.
We did. And we did.
Thanks to St. Paul's Lutheran School and to everybody for being part of the 2025 TekniPlex Youth Parade here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Now I'm finally getting the word from people that are watching around the world.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much. And we are going to take a break before we wrap up our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel. One more commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Coming up next, right after this.
Caught in a conflict? Family, workplace, neighbor, business, housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Between juggling groceries, preparing meals, and lending a helping hand, you're a hero without a cape. But who's there to support you? Aging and adult care honors caregivers like you. The relatives, friends, and neighbors helping loved ones remain safely at home. Aging and adult care offers chore services, respite, personal care, and more. Serving Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Lincoln, Adams, and Okanagan counties, call Aging and Adult Care at 1-800-572-4459 for caregiver support.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Celebrate Apple Blossom with a classy chassis parade on Friday, May 2nd at 6 p.m. on the NCWLIFE Channel. Coverage is brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswell's Home Furnishings, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Merry Maids, Together for Youth, and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Watch the Classy Chassis Parade Friday, May 2nd at 6 p.m. on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Welcome to Boswell's, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
An exclusive premiere of Real Therapy, a short film, Saturday, May 10th at 4:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Okay, here we come. Welcome back one more time around here on the NCWLIFE Channel as we conclude our broadcast of the 2025 TekniPlex Youth Parade, all part of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. I wanted to take a moment here to thank our crew. First of all, to Malcolm Whitehall, our studio producer here on site. Our line producer is Tucker Wagner. On cameras today, Dan Kuntz, Jefferson Robbins. Thank you, Jefferson, for coming in on moment's notice. And to Juan Sanchez here for helping us out today. Our production assistant and much better half of mine, Eric Granstrom. Special thanks to Aaron and Tiffany Matheson for loaning us the flatbed truck for our broadcast today as well as next week. And also a special thanks to KKRV and Alpha Media for the PA system so that others can hear what we're talking about here as we go through our broadcast. So, Julie, that's one down for you and I, one more to go next week. And I can't wait to get into the food fair and enjoy some more of that delicious offerings with the Apple Blossom Food Fair. Geese Entertainment Stage. Entertainment's going to kick off here shortly. And we'll see you again for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade next Friday. And then it's at 6 o'clock here on the NCWLIFE Channel. And then next Saturday, 11 o'clock sharp, we'll have the Stamilk Grand Parade right here.
I can't wait.
Thank you, Julie.
Let's do it again.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to do it for our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Enjoy and happy Apple Blossom, everybody.
Thanks for watching NCWLIFE Channel's live coverage of the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Coverage has been brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswell's Home Furnishings, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Merry Maids, Together for Youth, and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. This concludes this broadcast on NCWLIFE, your local TV station. We now return to normal programming already in progress.